Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today, we are diving deep into Microsoft Word to uncover some of the invisible tools that pros use. Seriously, these are the tricks that will stop you from fighting with your documents and finally start making them work for you. You know that feeling, right? Where you're just trying to get a paragraph to sit perfectly or an image to stay put, and it feels like you're in a wrestling match with the software itself. Trust me, we have all been there. But there is a much, much better way. Oh man, that heart-sinking moment. You type one tiny sentence and suddenly the entire document just explodes. Your formatting is a mess, pages are all over the place. It's a nightmare. Well, in this explainer, we're going to fix that for good by showing you the hidden features that give you total control. So first up, let's talk about the single biggest formatting mistake I see all the time. You want to start a new chapter on a fresh page. So what's your first move? If you're like most people, it's probably this. You just smash that enter key over and over and over until you're on a new page. Okay, I am begging you, stop doing this. Here's why. Every single time you hit enter, you're putting an invisible paragraph marker in your document. Think of them as little landmines. When you add or delete text above them, everything gets pushed around, and that's what creates the formatting chaos we all hate. And look at this. The difference is night and day. On the left, you've got the beginner way. It's just a mess of all those little paragraph symbols creating this super fragile structure. But on the right, that's the pro way. It's clean. It's simple. A single page break tells Word, end this page right here, no matter what. It's absolute, and best of all, it's stable. So how do you do it? Well, there's the slow way. You can go up to the Insert tab, find the button, and click it. But the pro way, the way you're going to do it from now on, is the keyboard shortcut. Just put your cursor where you want the new page to start and hit Control-Enter. Boom. Done. It is seriously that simple. Okay, confession time. Be honest with me now. Are you or were you a repeat enter offender? Let us know down in the comments. Hey, no judgment here. This is a safe space. We're all here to get better. All right, let's move on to our next pro tool, getting perfect alignment. You know, if you've ever tried to line things up in columns by just tapping the spacebar a bunch of times, you already know it just turns into this ugly, jagged mess. Let's fix that. But before we can do anything, you have to activate your command center. Go to the View tab at the top and make sure that little box next to Ruler is checked. This bar that pops up at the top of your document is where all the precision magic happens. Seriously, don't work without it. Now, on that ruler, you'll see these little hourglass-shaped markers. The top triangle, that's your first line indent. Just grab it and drag it and watch. Only the first line of your paragraph moves. This is that classic professional formatting you see in books and academic papers. So simple. Now what about the bottom triangle? Well, it does the exact opposite. This is called a hanging indent. It keeps that first line right on the margin, but pushes every other line in the paragraph inward. If you've ever wondered how to format a bibliography or a works cited page perfectly, well, this is the secret. And this right here is exactly why the spacebar is such a bad idea. See, in most fonts, different letters take up different amounts of space. A skinny I is way smaller than a wide W, so a bunch of spaces will never line up perfectly. But tabs, they're totally different. A tab jumps your text to a specific fixed point, giving you those beautiful, clean columns every single time. And if you want even more control, look all the way to the far left of your ruler. You see that little box with the L in it? That's your tab selector. If you click it, you can cycle through left align, center, right align, and even a decimal tab, which is awesome for lining up prices. Then you just clip on the ruler to set a custom stopping point. This is absolutely perfect for making clean resumes or menus. And finally, let's talk about making your documents truly interactive. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hyperlinks, right? That's just blue text that takes you to a website. But in Word, oh, they are so much more powerful than that. So making one is easy. You can highlight your text, right-click, and choose Link. But you know there's a pro shortcut, right? It's Control-K. Just highlight your text, hit Control-K, and that brings up the menu instantly. It's going to save you so much clicking around. Now, inside that menu, you'll see a few options. Yeah, you can link to a web page or an email address. That's pretty standard. But the option that is going to completely level up your documents is that last one, Place in this document. This right here is the absolute game changer. If you use heading styles to set up your chapters and sections, you can instantly turn your table of contents into a clickable menu. Just imagine sending a 50-page report to your team, and they can click on a chapter title and jump right to that section. That's not just cool, it's incredibly professional. And here is one last little pro tip for you. In the top right of that hyperlink menu, there's a little button called Screen Tip. This lets you write custom text that pops up when someone hovers their mouse over your link. So instead of seeing some long, ugly URL, you can make it say something clean and helpful, like, click here for Q3 sales data. It's such a nice professional touch. Okay, I know that was a lot, but I promise you, mastering these 3 simple things will fundamentally change how you use Word. So let's do a quick recap of your new Pro Toolkit. So here's the bottom line, the 3 keys to remember. 1. For clean new pages, use page breaks with Control-Enter. 2. For perfect alignment, use the ruler for your indents and tabs, never ever the spacebar again. And 3. Use hyperlinks with Control-K to make your documents easy to navigate and truly interactive. Now, I really want to hear from you. What is the one thing in Microsoft Word that just drives you absolutely insane? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And hey, your frustration might just be the topic of our next explainer. And hey, if this helped you solve some of your Word headaches, do me a huge favor and smash that like button and subscribe for more tips that get right to the point. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.